Hey my dear friends, it's Josie and thank you so much for tuning in. I want to speak to you today about crystal children. Now, I've done videos on indigo kids. I will link them below if you want to watch them. But crystal children are different human beings, and people born today are not the same people who were born in 1940s, 1970s. Just different human beings altogether, right? They resonate with much higher frequencies. So I have 4 signs of crystal children. If you are a parent to a crystal child, or if you are a crystal child yourself, I want to give you some suggestions on how you can really embrace your own spiritual gifts. So let's get started. So the first sign of crystal children is they're highly sensitive. Now they can see lights around people. They can just really pick up those subtle energies. They can have their imaginary friends. They can hear voices. They can see orbs, stuff like this. But they're also very sensitive to environment, to some sort of toxic foods, toxic drinks, toxic energy altogether. Many of them have food allergies, skin conditions. Parents get concerned when they see their children like this, and they will take them to the doctors who are trained in conventional medicine, who will look up all of these symptoms and say, okay, so we're gonna have to medicate them. We have to numb them down. We have to make them normal again. And this is the worst thing you can do to a crystal child, is to medicate them. They rely on their intuition so much. So it's important that parents who have these kids are not conditioned, are not brainwashed by the medicine, and allowing their children to grow up, to develop naturally into beautiful beings that they came here to become. If you numb them down, they will become like zombies. They will have no sense of reality. They will have no sense of purpose altogether. So the only way that they can become functional adults is through that intuitive connection. So the second sign of crystal kids is they're very empathic. They are just beautiful human beings. They radiate that love and compassion. When you're in their presence, you just feel better. When they look you in the eyes, you just feel magic. When they touch you, again, you feel their high vibration running through your body. They have this amazing ability to heal. Sometimes just by being in their presence, you can heal. I've heard many stories like this. The third sign of crystal kids is they need to move. Now, how do I explain this? They always have this need to move their body, their hands, their hair, their nails, anything, just to keep it moving. And a lot of the times they get into trouble. It's cool because they cannot just stay focused and pay attention. But movement for them, it's life. They cannot stay in one vibration. If the body is not feeling well, the only way to get out of it is to actually move it. And a lot of the times they just follow that natural flow of energy, natural patterns. It's inbuilt in them. They have to be moving. So that's important, that these kids are not labeled as ADHD or autistic, which happens a lot in our world, but allowing these kids to move, to learn through movement. And the schools of the future will have these programs and with some sort of kinesthetic interactive learning just to accommodate the needs of these kinds of kids. And they're brilliant. They may look like they're not learning or they're not paying attention, but they're much more aware of their environment than you can imagine. So the fourth sign of crystal kids, they are very creative and inventive. It's really amazing. Many of them have this natural abilities to paint, and if they paint, you'll see some kind of dreamy pictures, with energy, movement and stuff. It's quite interesting. Many of them are talented singers, dancers. So not in a competitive kind of way, but in a really expressive kind of way. Many of them also inventive. I know that they can come up with really crazy ideas, and sometimes parents would say, you know, oh my God, you know, he just had this idea and he's just so young. Well, he already has these interesting visions. So crystal children are the future of the world, and these crystal kids will give birth to the new generation of people. And that's the process, my friends. That's the evolution of consciousness. So one day we will communicate telepathically with each other. So those human beings are in our future. They will create things that will allow us to communicate with planets. So, but we'll get there. We need to allow these beautiful souls to come to the full expression of their potential. Here you go, guys, the 4 signs of crystal children. Hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, do put them in the comment section below. Or if you are a crystal child, you want to share your stories, please do so. I'm looking forward to reading them. Lots of love. Be well. I'll speak to you in the next video.